If there's one player who stood out for his performance at the Global Chess League, it has to be Vishy Anand. He scored 6 out of 10 on the icon board, beating strong players like MVL, Aronian, and Duda 2 times in the tournament. After the event ended, we caught up with Vishy Anand and asked him about his performance, his amazing games against Magnus Carlsen, and also what he thought about the Global Chess League. Let's hear what the legend has to say.
I had the feeling that it was well presented also to the audience and quite exciting. Now, I think the scoring system, especially the black win and the thing, means that there was only one draw, only one game, one match with 6 draws, right, in the whole event.
You need to draw all six games
correct,
to
get
get a draw.
So that it's actually a very interesting solution. And since both teams get the same thing, it's fine. In fact, this had huge effects on the tournament as well because both Ganges and Alpine, we started to really spoil it in the second half. But even then, we'd occasionally win a game and think everything was fine. Even day before yesterday, I thought, I started to feel that, the team was a bit shaky. We could have a good day, but we could have a bad day also. So I was no longer sure that we would qualify. That too, Triveni was riding its wave of success. So to be honest, I went into this match a bit apprehensive and it went badly. But from the spectator's point of view, that's very nice because you got a lot of drama and the last day, just the permutations of who's qualifying
Yes.
till the end. And Chingari could have beaten Upgrad to the other finalist thing.
If they'd
so
beaten that
dramatic.
Balan.
The point system, I think, had been good. And and I'm also, as you mentioned, happy with my play. At least the second game with Magnus was beautiful. I mean, it's really a pity because I saw almost all the draws that were there, but in each stage I hesitated a little bit, and of course I didn't appreciate the point of that Queen D4 is a blunder because of C1 Knight, and that's really a pity because if I'd gone Queen D6, it's a draw.
You saw it instantly. I mean, after the game ended, in the analysis, you just showed Queen B6.
No, even there I understood. Oh my God, if I just don't allow C1 Knight, it's a draw. So that was very annoying because I would go Queen B6 and then, in fact, it's not only playing for a draw. I'm threatening Queen takes H6, come back and second pawn queens.
Correct.
Against 2 pieces. That's also very unusual. So, but anyway, if I had drawn that game, we would be in the final. And so on. And the same for Alpine. There were so many matches where one game, we do this, but we would be, and they didn't manage. But of course, I mean, what Upgrad did to Alpine yesterday was a wipeout and so on. So these are, and Levon's comeback, he did the same thing I did just a few rounds later, the 3 wins, the streak. So yeah, it was, I think overall very positive experience and I liked it.
As people are confused as to whether having white pieces is an advantage here or black. After playing 10 matches, what is your take?
I don't know. I don't think you can make these predictions. See, these are the kinds of things you say that over many, many games, it turns out that white has a small advantage or black has a small advantage. But on a given day, it's pretty random. I don't know which color is better. Sometimes people just get through with white easily. Sometimes black wins a lot of games. Upgrad won 4 games with black yesterday, which is like crazy. And that's 4 into 4, 16. It's insane.
That was the highest score.
I thought even after that we are leading by game points. So imagine that Ganges actually played very well in this. By game points, we're doing very well. But I honestly don't know. I think on a given day, it depends more on the team dynamics of the 6 players than really the color. You can play well with either color. And at the speed and this thing, it's very unpredictable.
Right, and how was the team bonding overall? You had 6 players. You also had Praveen Tipse as the team manager, and there was the team owner who was always there. Not the team owner, but someone from the group of Kotak.
Candice, yeah. Generally very good. Of course, we were all in a good mood the days we won, and we did exactly 5-5, right? Yeah, we won 5 games instead of 15 points. Generally, we were in a very good mood. People took each result as simply, part of the game, and I enjoyed it. It's also very nice that for everything you have two people on call. So here we had Akhilesh and Kailash. They were both here. If anything you needed, you could just ask them and they take care of it. A little bit like a private concierge, and that's very nice. But I enjoyed the execution of it. I mean, I've been working on the Global Chess League since December 20. So, I mean, discussions and participating and so on. So I'm very happy that it happened, and it happened very well. And my personal experience was also very good.
And Tech Mahindra has been involved in it in very minute things. Their entire team has been working really hard. Also, Anand Mahindra, you can see he's tweeting a lot about it. I think his involvement is also at a very personal level here.
Yes, they've taken it as a personal challenge, and they're very excited about what it's doing. And they also feel that chess is ideal to connect with Tech Mahindra, tech company, chess. Yes, it's true. I mean, without Tech Mahindra, this would be a very different event. I mean, it takes a company with that kind of importance and prestige to be able to pull everybody together to do this. I mean, all the franchise owners, yes, they came, but I think they came because Anand made the phone call and Tech Mahindra guaranteed this and that and all that. And so that's exactly why I was enthusiastic when he reached out to me many years ago. I thought, okay, if Tech M push this, then with their influence, something will happen. So I'm happy with this, and I hope we will have subsequent editions.
Right. And Vishy, in your long career, there have been many big companies who have come into chess and supported. This one, does it feel different, you being also so much at the forefront of it?
That is true. It's the first time I'm coming from a different side as well. And but it's been fun. It's nice to do many things for the first time. I like this. It's a different mentality, these franchise owners and so on, because they're very focused on the presentation and the visuals, and they are a bit alien to chess still, but they're very focused on that. But it's a new perspective. It's a valuable one. I mean, how do you attract people new people to the game?
Yes.
I mean, you yourself in your own way are finding that out from another side, but it's a different set of things.
For me, it was like they told no notations during commentary, and it's the first time I didn't speak any notations for the last 10 days. It was only knight moving here, and so because they wanted to make it reach
Yes,
TV.
that's important. That's important, and there is much to learn. I mean, you already see that if chess is presented in a different way, new people are curious. And maybe our technical language is a bit intimidating for all. So, it doesn't mean we should not have the thing. It's just we should have the one channel for this, one channel for that, That's the multiple commentary angles. I would also like to see them do many Indian languages. I think maybe in the future they can work on this and expand the reach in multiple languages, because just as you say, if by removing notation, if you attract people, you can also improve it by communicating in more languages. I think that's an obvious area to focus on.
And one thing which raised the stature of this entire event was your game with Magnus, because the number of people who spoke about this event after that game was insane. So no matter how many things are done, when it comes to chess and we witness an amazing game, people just go crazy. There was a beautiful moment there where Magnus, you saw the draw, you relaxed in the chair, and then Magnus smiled, you smiled. Do you kind of see it that way, what panned out?
No, for me, of course, in the end, the result matters, and it bugs you a bit that you spoiled a nice thing. We can say it's beautiful, but I spoiled a beautiful thing also. Having said that, I appreciate that it must have been very dramatic, and it was a mistake probably to smile. But I think at the board, we just got carried away. I don't know I don't even know what happened. Maybe he smiled first and I smiled, or we just thing, and then but it's true that in that process maybe I relaxed, and I should still have been checking to see if something like C1 knight was there, but I thought I had reached the draw, and that was the problem. But good. I mean, if people enjoyed it, that's also. I mean, that's also the main reason we're having the league. It's not only to play night and games.
Absolutely. And Vishy, tomorrow you go head to Croatia. So from a period where you were almost not in action for a long period, now back-to-back events, are you excited for playing at the Grand Chess Tour?
Yes, I enjoyed the Grand Chess Tour also very much because it's a very nice event from a player's perspective and thing. But of course, the workload here I'm getting used to 1 game a day, and there already it's getting to 3 the first few days, and then Blitz games 9. But hopefully, at least I got a chance to work on chess and everything. So yeah, fingers crossed.
And also you and Gukesh will be playing in the same event. So that will be also fun for everyone to follow.
Yes, Gukesh and me, and of course, I think 6 people from this tournament are going there. So maybe our whole cabin will be just Zagreb players.
Absolutely. Vishy, congratulations for playing brilliant chess and all the best for Croatia. We'll be following.
Thanks a
your
lot,
games.
Sagar.